because we're talking about an app that's an AI app, and it's constant. It works with you to help improve your inner feelings, and thus be uh, not available to be worthy or worth getting in a relationship with somebody, right?
Yes, but it's maybe deeper than that. And if you don't mind, I would explain. But thank you so much.
100%.
It's
Please save me.
absolutely correct. No, I'll tell you, like, AI is taking over. It's 21st century. They call it era of Aquarius. So it's clear enough that all social media and everything what is IT, it's going to grow more and more. And robots are replacing us. And I wouldn't speak good or bad about it because it's inevitable. We are going there, and it is as it is. And it's always like two coins of, two sides of the coin. It's always destructive and great things about the same occasion in life. And if you think about AI, so many professions are replaced right now. They are doing great photography, they are doing great videography, and they are writing press releases, they are writing books for us. But what it will be never ever fixed, I don't believe that it's possible, that robots can fix our feelings. And I thought that our relationships with ourselves and others, it's such a huge niche, because let's say you came back from your work and you're exhausted, and definitely you wouldn't smile that much to your family, even if you have to play with your kids and dogs and dedicate your dinner time to your wife or significant other.
Ah.
Yes, and the same
I'm
here.
starting to get the idea. This is go on. This is bigger than I was.
If you're not inspired, being supported, accepted, and appreciated as you are at home, you definitely will go and do your work in a different way. You wouldn't be that happy,
Yeah.
that motivated. So we need those relationships with ourselves and our close surrounding to be fixed. Of course, we can't control the world, but whatever we can control is our self awareness, because this is the only knowledge and power we are taking into our grave, which is our wisdom. Wisdom over our triggers we react on, over our pains, and over our hurts. And of course, to get into that profession, and I will speak more about Arena AI, which is very biggest probably revolutionary feature of Gemini Near app that my husband Kenwood and I just launched just recently. The newest version was launched in March 20th. That includes Arena AI. Arena AI is that type of conversational avatar available for you 24/7, like your packed counselor. And it's not programmed, it's programmed by me. With all my 12 years counseling expertise, with all my spiritual journey on my own, through many countries of the world. If you'd like to, we can go there and talk about it. But it was
Absolutely.
not to give you any tips and advices in your life about your relationships. It was programmed to question you the right thing, to help you reflect on your feelings. Because it's no matter who cheated or who betrayed or who used you or who did something behind your back. What is important, what matters, how you felt about it. And every person has have their own feelings. It could be shame, it could be guilt, it could be anger, or whatever it is. So emotions is a big value, and they will be unique and they would be different.
Yeah. How you act in the world or out to the world or see the world is made up of all your experiences, and so you're directing your whether you know it or not, you're directing your way one direction or the other, and having that 24/7 counselor or person that knows you, um, and to address the AI thing, it's yeah, it's already coming, it's already going, and these kind of things are and it's coming fast, right? You know that. These are the kind of things that technology is sometimes bad and sometimes good. The internet and all that. Now you've got the aspects of like you said, a robot, a confidant, and you're able to get that higher level of awareness and curiosity, because you're getting that feedback. How does it know? Like, is it like this? I get a lot of technology off this, mood wise and stuff like. How does it work?
So the base of AI, it's definitely, we don't have too many. We have ChatGPT, we have Gemini AI, we have the newest thing that was done with Elon Musk. Sorry, I just can't. Grok. Yeah, it just came to my head. So they create the base
Say
of
that again. Grok.
yeah, I think it's Grok or something, like newest thing that done with Elon Musk, probably very
Oh, he did
powerful.
that.
I think so. Yeah,
It's on
it's
my.
a part
I
of
think
it.
it's on my 365, and it's an AI thing. It says, "Hey, what you?" It's an assistant, right?
Yeah,
I
I
just saw
think
that.
this is the
I didn't
newest. So
know that.
whatever you take, when we are speaking about now conversational avatars, that actually people can bring it out. People who are professionals in any kind of field, they can build it up. But the idea of it, that if you put the same question, and we did it to do the comparison between Irina AI, which and ChatGPT. The difference is that ChatGPT or any other AI platform, it will answer you in a general way, and it will give you the same answer to you and to me, to anybody else. With Irina AI, I put with my knowledge, it's tons of papers, how you program it, how you create the command to it to answer you. Because when you come into individual counseling to me, and I'm doing this for years, at least over a decade, I'm 38 and I started at 23, and I never left my profession. I was very dedicated.
Wow.
And because that was my personal choice, and I loved it. And I was greedy for the knowledge, and will tell you that about my background. So when I created Irina AI programming, I have to tell you, I was creating actual digital version of me as much close as possible to
Oh,
question you the
okay.
right things. And I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you tell me I have a throat pain, and what ChatGPT would tell you, go to the doctor, and you would ask, okay, give me the number of the doctor. It will give you the number of the doctor. Maybe even will give you medical advice. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. In our case, I would say that there is a spiritual connection between your soul and your body. And Rod, what do you think? How long are you hurt by that pain? And you would tell me, probably 3 weeks. So you know that throwaway, it could be undiscussed conversation, unspoken emotions. Could you remember, Rod, what happened 3 weeks ago to you? And you would tell me, maybe I had a fight with my friend and I wanted to tell much better, but I didn't. And I say, how do you feel about that, Rod? What's your primary emotion about that? Conversation that wasn't finished. And it applies to your emotions. It reflects, it brings you to awareness, because you would think, oh, maybe I don't need lawyer. Maybe I don't need to gossips. Maybe I don't need to fight. Maybe I just need to call my friend and speak out honestly. That's what Irina AI is doing you. It brings you to self-consciousness, to self-reflection, to honesty with yourself first, to be able to be honest with the other people.
I can really see a society. We already know AI is going to do a lot of benefits and so forth. But aside from that, this is fascinating. It's much deeper and bigger than I imagined. I mean, it's a very awesome technology that's on the leading edge of a technology that's been around for a little bit. So this concept is awesome, but it's much more than just the emotional um, ability to. You literally have your own psychiatry. I mean, you have your own support team that's constantly. Those questions you just went through are devastatingly fascinating, because you're getting down. There's a professor here in Chicago that did this assignment for his students in his class. It's called the bus ride or something like that. But anyway, the whole point is each student went on buses and they sat next to a random person, and within 3 questions they needed to be in a deep conversation, whether it goes
Yep.
on or not. 3 questions, and you can do that. Imagine the support that's going on here, right? Well,
Absolutely,
right,
Rod.
you know.
And you're a man. Tell me, is it easy for a man to open up heart?
Not at
No.
all. We talk about
Yeah.
that all the time.
Absolutely, yes. So it's up not only for women, not only for teenagers or Gen Zs who need a lot of support and guidance nowadays, because you see what kind of diversity is happening, not in the United States, in the world. People are going against each other, and I never ever want to go to anything like politics or religion, but people are going against each other. Unfortunately, we are not supporting and loving and caring anymore. We have a lot of hate and anger, and I think that people need a constant support and feeling of being accepted and understood. And not everybody, because I've been into times when I could change my psychologist every day, and I've been into times when I didn't have an opportunity or I had to save money to get a psychologist or support. And this is not therapist, this is your, why we call it counselor, because actually you're talking to yourself.
Okay.
This is the affect. Or I restricted it to any medical through like strongly therapeutical advices or any legal advices. No, this arena AI is totally restricted. It just, you're talking to yourself, yes, and you're
Yeah.
reflecting on everything. It's all about you with this arena AI. And I have to tell you, you think about it, people sometimes, they, not everybody has time. People in the United States, they have 2 3 jobs. Not everybody have opportunity, because nowadays therapists cost you a lot of money, like good one for one person it's like $200, because not everybody is doing copay. And like $400 for couples, because I've been with clients, and they say, Irina, listen, in person, because I work with people, I do counseling, and they say, you do an incredible job, because I don't want to be stuck with my clients. I want to give them the instrument, to give them the key and go.
Yes.
That's why this app was created, because I can't embrace
Built
everybody.
from
It's
that
fair enough.
approach. You're saying built from that approach, your approach to your
Yeah,
folks. By the way, I what I was saying before, and I'll jump back out.
sure.
The society, I can see the way you're bringing this story together for us. Society has is going to be hugely better. That's a technical word, by the way. Hugely better. And I mean, you're talking about something that over because of the way the brain works, over a little bit of time, even minimum time, that TikTok thing, you really start to understand yourself better. Talk about that all the time, and through that, you're self evaluating, like you said, and in that, everybody using it becomes a better person. That's awesome, man. Sorry, go
They're
ahead.
becoming themselves. Ron, let me
Yes.
ask you a question. You mentioned TikTok.